In a turning point for Ukraine's modern air defense, one of its newly acquired F-16 fighter jets was lost during a massive Russian air assault on the 29th of June, 2025. The downing of this aircraft is not just a symbolic loss, it could reshape Ukraine's short-term air strategy and expose critical gaps in its defensive posture. In this video, we'll break down what happened, why this loss matters, and what it means for the future of Ukraine's air power. The F-16 Fighting Falcon is a fourth-generation multi-role combat aircraft developed by the United States and used by over 24 countries. Since Russia's full-scale invasion in 2022, Ukraine has been requesting advanced fighter jets to counter Moscow's air superiority. After months of negotiations, Western allies like the Netherlands, Denmark, and Norway agreed to send a limited number of F-16s to Ukraine. The first aircraft arrived in early 2025 and were quickly integrated into Ukraine's air defense missions, especially to intercept cruise missiles and drones. However, Ukraine's F-16 fleet is still small, estimated between 12 and 20 operational aircraft, and only a handful of Ukrainian pilots have completed the intense Western training needed to fly them effectively. On the 29th of June, 2025, Russia launched one of the largest aerial attacks of the war. Over 100 Iranian-made Shahed drones and dozens of cruise and ballistic missiles were fired at major Ukrainian cities, including Kyiv, Odessa, and Lviv. One Ukrainian F-16 was scrambled in response. Reports say the jet successfully intercepted 7 aerial targets before suffering a critical failure and crashing. The pilot, Lieutenant Colonel Maxim Ustimenko, was killed in the incident. He was one of Ukraine's most experienced combat pilots, having flown both Su-27 and MiG-29 before transitioning to the F-16. The loss has been confirmed by multiple international sources, including Reuters, The Guardian, and Al Jazeera. Losing a single aircraft may seem small in a war this large, but in Ukraine's case, it's a major setback. Limited fleet size. With only around 20 F-16 available, every aircraft counts. Losing one represents as much as 5 to 10% of Ukraine's total modern air power. Pilot loss is irreplaceable. Training an F-16 pilot takes months, even years, and millions in funding. Losing a top pilot like Ustimenko hits both morale and capability. Symbolic and political blow. The incident raises questions among Western supporters. Are these jets making a difference, or are they at risk of being lost in high-intensity combat zones? Ukrainian commanders know that the F-16 alone won't win the air war. In recent months, they've taken multiple steps to build a more layered defense, integrating long-range air defense systems like Patriot and Iris-T to shield critical infrastructure. Adjusting F-16 operations, for example, flying missions at night or in adverse weather to reduce exposure, pushing for faster delivery of additional jets and more pilot training from NATO countries. There are also calls to boost domestic drone production and improve real-time intelligence sharing with Western partners. The downing of an F-16 shows that modern air combat is about more than just technology. Russia still has the ability to launch massive strikes, and Ukraine's defenses remain stretched. Still, these jets are crucial. They give Ukraine beyond visual range capability it never had before, something that can shift the air war over time. They also build confidence among NATO partners that Ukraine can handle advanced Western systems. Moving forward, Ukraine will need to balance aggressive air operations with careful protection of its limited assets. The loss of a single F-16 won't cripple Ukraine's air force, but it is a harsh reminder that every jet, every pilot, and every decision in this war matters. The battle for the skies is just beginning, and Ukraine's ability to adapt may determine who controls the air in the months ahead. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more in-depth military analysis and global defense updates. Thanks for watching.